new document, letter, one size, no problem, space, B, and 8.5 by 11, beautiful, and let's make 4 artboards. And there they are. Okay, so on our first 3 artboards, I want you to experiment with different layouts or compositions that show the same information. So for this one, you're going to have 3 shapes. I want you to pull out a square. I want you to pull out a circle. Remember, we're holding Shift to maintain the proportions. And let's do a star. Boop. Your star can look however you want. And then we're going to do a text box that says, oop. I'm going to do big. So I'm just pulling it larger, but you know you can also highlight the type and choose the character menu. So we could make, let's make this, now we're going to make this 100, and I just can't stand Myriad Pro, as you know, so I'm going to change this. You can choose whichever you want. And we'll say extra. And then we're going to say, we're going to make this less important. Info. So here's our 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 shapes, 2 text boxes. On these 3 artboards, I want you to, I'm going to pull them next to each other. I want you to use those 5 elements. And I just selected them all. So the way I did that was I was clicking and holding Shift. You can also click and drag. And then I'm going to hold Option and pull that group of information again, and that will copy it. And I'm holding Option, I'm going to do that again. So now things are starting to get overlapped, but that's okay. So you are going to arrange these 5 elements in 3 different ways. So you're going to think about white space, and just see how can I use the space in my composition in a couple different interesting ways. Maybe you make some of the font bigger and some smaller. Just remember that this is less important information, so we are going to want to have that information be smaller than the important information. Other than that, we don't really have a visual hierarchy. That's our only element of visual hierarchy there, which is what's the most important and what's less important. So you can work with this and come up with 3 different compositions, and that's going to be some independent work. For you, we are also on this bottom one, we're going to do a positive and negative space experiment. So that will be our next video.